This video gonna include tutorials for latte and cookie candles. The wax needed is low-density gel wax, white beeswax, and container soil wax. I've got separate videos introducing wax and candle tools before, so I won't go over all that here. The relevant video links are already in the description bar. First, let's do the cookie. The wax needed is a 1:1 ratio of container soil wax and white beeswax, or just use pure soil wax alone. Melt it over medium heat. Get any flat silicone mold to make chocolate chunks to embed in the cookie. Dye the wax liquid. I mix brown and black dye to get a dark chocolate shape. When the wax liquid is around 85 degrees Celsius, pour a layer of about 0.3 mm to 0.5 mm into the mold. After it solidifies, break them into chocolate chunks. Then set them aside. Now let's make the cookie candle without using molds. If you're using a mix of container soil wax and white beeswax, to avoid overheating the wax and to extend the making time, melt the white beeswax first. After the white beeswax is completely melted, add the container soil wax, stir it into the wax liquid, and melt it over medium-low heat. Dye the wax liquid. When the wax liquid is around 60 degrees Celsius, add candle flame oil and stir well. Follow the same steps for the other two colors. Stir the wax liquid from time to time. When it's stirred to a paste, prepare a piece of plastic wrap and flatten it out. Pour the wax paste into a plastic wrap. Then cover it with the other half of the plastic wrap. Knead it into a cookie shape and the size you want. Set it aside to completely solidify. If you want to embed chocolate chunks in the cookie, after kneading it, open the plastic wrap. Press the chocolate chunks down. After everything is done, wait for them to completely solidify. I'll put this small cookie on top of the latte candle later. Prepare pre-tap and pre-rest weights. Poke a hole in the cookie and thread the weight through. Melt a small amount of container soy wax, stir with the spoon to speed up the setting. When it becomes a smooth, wax paste, pour it on the cookie. If you don't want to make a cream design, you can also directly use a bit of wax to stick the small decorations to the cookie. Next, we're gonna make some small decorations for a latte. You may use a 1:1 ratio of soy wax and beeswax, or use pure soy wax alone. Melt it over medium heat. Get your favorite silicone molds ready. Dye the wax liquid. I'm adding an extremely small amount of brown. Drop the wax on a piece of white paper or any whiteboard to confirm the color. I'm then using the same pot to deepen the colors. Reheat the wax to around 100 degrees Celsius. Add candle flame oil and stir well. Pour it into the molds. Then add some brown to the wax liquid to deepen the color. Pour it into the mold. Finally, add some brown and black to make the darkest chocolate color, and pour it into the mold. This way, you can create different color decorations using the same pot. The ideal pouring temperature for the wax is between 85 degrees Celsius and 100 degrees Celsius. If you're planning to sell these candles, I suggest using pigments for coloring. Pigments are more stable than dyes and are less likely to blend with the latte surface. Once they've solidified, take them out of the mold. Take a chocolate color decoration and shave it into thin slices using a small craft knife. These can be used as chocolate chips. Set them aside. Now let's make the latte candle using low-density gel wax. Melt it over medium heat. The pouring temperature of gel wax is high. Please go for a heat-resistant glass. I'm gonna make 3 layers of different colors. Usually 2 to 3 layers come out a richer effect. Let's start with the first layer. Dye the wax liquid. Coffee, milk tea, hot cocoa, latte color are all thick, but gel wax is transparent. So add some white pigment before dyeing the wax. Once the pigment can make the gel wax opaque, then adjust the color based on the opaque white. A little brown made a milk tea color, more brown makes coffee or hot cocoa color, and a lot of brown makes coffee color. No need to confirm the color of gel wax by white paper. What you see is what you get. Color it according to your preference. Once the gel wax is adjusted to opaque white, the bubbles are invisible, so no worries about bubble defects. After coloring, if the wax is below 105 degrees Celsius, reheat it. If it's above 105 degrees Celsius, no need to reheat. When the wax reaches 105 degrees Celsius, add candle flame oil, stir well. Then pour it into a glass at 100 degrees Celsius. After fixing the wick, following the coloring, adding candle flame oil steps, continue with the second layer. Use the handle of the spoon to create a natural gradient effect between the layers. If the bottom layer has solidified, use a heat gun to melt it and then create a gradient effect. Pouring the final layer using the same method. After creating the gradient layer, wait a few minutes, then put the cookies, other wax decorations, and chocolate pieces on top. Otherwise, they will be submerged by the wax liquid. It's currently winter. I wait about 3 minutes before putting the decorations in. The waiting time varies depending on the room temperature. Once you feel some warmth on the surface of the latte, you may try putting the wax decorations on. After fixing the wick, wait for it to completely solidify.